Talk to me, Michelle. On the street lights on the corner. City vibes got a story. Feel the beat, don't ignore me.
Welcome into another episode of Talk to Me, Michelle, with 1L, everybody. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you are well and you are blessed and you are tuned into another great episode. And before I continue on to part two with comedian Big Vino, I got to speak on that damn Tyson Jake Paul fight. I'm not a big sports fanatic, but I'm a Tyson fan. And I promise you, not only was Netflix not prepared for the live stream audience that they had, but when I did have a chance to watch it uninterrupted, I was even more disappointed. Okay. I'm just going to leave it there. And I promise you, now I don't even want to watch him on Instagram no more. You know how you just admire somebody and they just do something that you just like, okay, that's not you, what you doing? And then once you get to that point, you're like, I don't even want to look at you no more. I don't want to see you. So that's how I am right about now with Tyson. I'm sorry to be that way. Yes, but I'm going to do it. Anyhow, we're going to carry on because I left you guys with the first portion of conversation I was having with comedian Big Vino. And we're going to continue this conversation on how he went from the street life to the comedy stage. So in this fresh spot, man, you done dealt with a lot of stuff. Now you've moved, you're in a new location, everything is sold. You starting from scratch.
Not from scratch. I mean, I had a good head start. I had a little bit of game to me. You know what I'm saying? And I had some investments that paid off. Like I got in and I got immediately to, entrepreneurship down here in Virginia. It doesn't take much to start a business, you know what I mean? And that's very explainable income, you know what I'm saying? So we start a couple businesses, get a food truck, get a couple vending machines, simple shit where you could just, like vending machines, people don't even understand how profitable vending machines are. You get the right contract.
Yes.
Like, even when I'm not in town, I can hire someone to go fill the vending machine. That they, go to Costco, get this candy, and go fill the vending machine for me. It's running low. The dude called, said, no more Reese's in there, and those be the best sellers. I'll put 2 rows of Reese's now.
And that's a good business. That's actually a business I'm thinking about investing in for my son.
Don't take much. Take about $3,000 if you get the right situation.
Right.
Yeah. You could be eating money you don't even got to be there to get, and should get you $500 a month with nothing to do. All you got to do after you go buy candy from Costco's, you there. You ain't even got to pay for the power. The place you plugging it up at pay for the power. Go easy money.
But I've always known you were business savvy because, like I said, I've only known you a short period of time, but I know how you market your shows, and I, hear conversations you have on Instagram Live. And when it does come to a certain aspect of the conversation, as business coming on the table, you definitely have a lot to bring when it comes to any type of blueprint of business.
I mean, and I learned this from John Bryant. Like, I knew it, but it's like I heard it actually spoken, like, as drug dealers or people who do different shit in the street, like, you have skills. You just it's the wrong product at times.
Right.
The marketing, the skills, the business practice is the same. You just have the wrong product. Like cocaine, heroin, that's the wrong product. I'm sorry, but it was a very profitable product. It made a lot of things happen.
Yeah.
Women and their sexuality might be the wrong product in certain situations, but it works. I knew how to fucking market those girls. I'm like, yo, we don't spend more than 1 month at a place. We bounce around because you become old news. Hoes get old. You can't be hoeing at the same place all the time. You need to be somewhere new. To a new nigga, you a fly hoe. To an old nigga, you this old hoe. Well, come on, we taking it out to Michigan. That's how we move. Well, come on, we taking it out to Michigan for a little while.
It's recycled goods. I got you, brother. I got you.
Yeah, I get it. I understand the game.
So you got vending machine businesses, other type of income coming. I got to hear how you even got interested in stand up.
I actually, that was like my second year down here. I had actually took this job as like a janitor type dude at this one building because I wanted benefits. I still had the other businesses; those were starting up, and they were good, but they weren't really killing it. But I wasn't worried about money. I was like, I need to have benefits. I'm living. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. Like I don't got cocaine money. Like if you get shot, and I could just go pay a hospital bill no more. You know what I mean? I'm supposed to be living like a normal being, like a working citizen. So I
Right.
need insurance. So I got this job I'm working, and I'm really like working hard. You know what I mean? Like I understand what a hard day. Like I've had other jobs in my life. Like I don't want to pretend I worked for Comcast Cable before. I worked for Costco. I've worked for Surfpro. I worked for some big companies. It just wasn't my fit. They don't like niggas who show up late smelling like weed. They don't like it. It's sorry. It's just what it is. I do the job well, but I show up smelling like weed. So they didn't like me. And I'm at this job, this janitor shit, and I'm like, they got me cleaning this 6-story building by myself, meaning I gotta clean all the cubicles, dust. I gotta vacuum everywhere. I gotta clean all the bathrooms. It's 3 bathrooms on each floor. And then I gotta clean this executive floor where it has brass fixtures on the door, and they literally want you to polish the brass every night. Pause. I was feeling emasculated, but I was like, I'm humbling myself. I'm learning how to work. I'm learning what a hard day's work is about. I got my benefits is about to kick in a couple of weeks.
Right.
Now, this job is a big job. It's not like some light shit. But they're like, you got to do it faster. Like, they're like, you can't come in till 6 when the building's closed, like when all the offices are done. But you got to be done by midnight, but you really need to be done by 11:30. You know what I'm saying? But I would just work until I got it done. And some nights I leave there like 12:45. I don't even charge them for the overtime. I just, it took me a little longer to do it. That was on me. You know what I mean? Like I'm leaving there so tired that my shirt is like, so I got to bring a change of clothes because I'm soaking wet from sweating and cleaning this building.
Yep.
So I got to change clothes when I leave. Like the shirt is soaking wet. So I'm like, the dude who came there, it was New Year's Eve of 2016, going into 2017. And that man came to me and said, yo, you're not working hard enough, bro. Like, we need you done by 11:30. Like, real talk. Like, everybody else will be done by 11, man. You taking too much time. You're not working hard enough, man. You're going slow. And I'm like, bro, my back hurt, nigga. My back ain't never hurt. Like, I'm soaking wet. I'm tired. Like, I'm still wearing the soaking wet shirt. And this nigga's telling me I ain't working hard enough. I quit right there on the spot. I said, yo, I'm good, bro. I quit. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm all right. Hey, you man, look, maybe you can find you somebody who work a little harder. I never will let nobody tell me I ain't worked that hard again. So I said, I gotta figure it out. So partied it up New Year's, got drunk, said, yo, I quit my job. I gotta do something different. I was really about to get back into the business. I called up the Poppies, was talking to my homeboy, like, yeah, so I'm about to get a plug. I got to, da, 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 da. You over there and I'm over here. So we can get down south cracking again. You know what I mean? Like, and we started talking and we laughing and we was like, remember that time Moo was gonna shoot you? He told you he was gonna fight you, but he really was gonna shoot you, man. And he pulled out the gun. He was like, you gonna shoot me? You just look at me. When I brought the groceries in for your mom and you gonna shoot me? I brought the groceries in for your mom. And then Moose started laughing and put the gun down. He said, man, stop being like that. Man. You making me mad as fuck, son. And they was like, yeah, that shit was funny as hell, son. And it just rung in my head like, they got this little comedy club over in town center, Funny Bone. People said they got a little contest, a little amateur contest. I should go fuck with that, see if I can start doing some comedy or something. You know what I mean? I got a couple dollars, So I went over there to see what it was. found out that they had the contest already, so I had to wait till the next month. I had to wait till February. So went up there February. I practiced all month. I was like, yo, I was sitting there writing all month. I was telling niggas back home in Jersey, like, yeah, I'm about to start this comedy shit. The game ain't ready for me, nigga. What I'm about to bring. I had a whole little look that I had. Like, I used to wear glasses on stage and shade and be big, cool nigga, but that wasn't even it. And then I just went up there and I had a great time. Like the set was all right. I still got it on DVD. The set was all right. It was all right. It was good, but it got too good to me. It wasn't that good where it's like where I'm at today, but it got good to me where they was laughing and they was fucking with me. And I lost track of the time and I missed the light. They give you a light and they say if you run the light, they're gonna cut everything off. They're gonna cut the mic off, cut all the lights in the house off, and you're just gonna be sitting there looking like a dummy in the dark. And that's what happened. First time I ever touched stage. I was sitting there, I was talking, and they was laughing, and I was telling the last joke, but it just took a little longer than I thought. And then I didn't account for the laughs I was gonna get. I had to stop to let them laugh.
Right.
And so, motherfucking, they cut the lights off, but I had a great time. I knew that's what I wanted to do forever. I said, yo, this is what I need to be doing. They fucking with me. I had a good time. I didn't get it, but I'm gonna practice. I'm gonna get better. And then 3 years later, I won all the way you got to do that is called the Clash of the Comics. And if you win it 3 times, you get to be a house comedian. So they call you when somebody needs a host for the weekend, and you get the host for the weekend. You get your work at the club. So I won that. It took me 3 years to win 3 of them, and there was a lot of politics in between. A lot of back behind the scenes shit, private beefs, and I went through a lot of shit in my first couple of years of comedy, but I won those, got the hosted for like another 3 years, and people think like I'm like this meteoric rise to success. Like, no, I really worked hard. Like, I did everything they said I was supposed to do, and then did more.
Yeah.
And then did the extra shit.
Now, how many years you knocking on being a comedian?
This February coming will be 8 years. So 7 and roughly a half.
Now, I know most of you comedians give each other a rough time, especially when you're dealing with veterans and, you only been in this game for so many years and so on, such a, and I honestly, I did not know you had only been in the game. I was estimating at least 12 max.
No, well, you see, what I learned is that a lot of comedians, they got life shit going on. And this is not a knock at any of them because this is real. I understand it. You got life shit going on. It's real life shit. So niggas will be working for 3 years straight, stop for a year, working for another 2, stop for 6 months. And so that slows you down.
Yeah.
Me, I've consistently done comedy every day since the day I started doing it. There's not a day I don't do comedy. By the middle of my first year, I had understood the process of writing. So I was writing for 2 hours every day in my first year. My first year of comedy, I did 365 performances at open mics. I went to open mics 7 times a week in 5 days because nobody was doing open mics on Saturday, Sunday. So you had to get all your reps in Monday through Friday. So I was there. But I had the luxury of having dope money to finance me going to an open mic every day of the week. I'm not worried about getting home early. I can sit there and absorb the comedic life.
Yeah.
So I have that advantage. Like, I don't got nobody that loves me. I don't got no children. I don't got no ladies. So I'll be comedy my hoe. Problem is, she be fucking with everybody. She don't love none of us. I keep telling y'all that. She don't love none of us.
But the comedy game, like I said, besides you found footing in the comedy game, at the same time, is it therapeutic for you to do comedy?
At times, because what happens is I smoke a lot of weed, right? So I smoke a lot of weed. Matter of fact, I ain't hit my J in a minute. You got me over here talking drunk. Let me get myself together real quick.
Go right ahead, sir. Go right ahead.
No, so What it is I smoke a lot of weed, and I came up with a phrase a long time ago. I said, I be getting high to balance out the lows. Like as a former drug dealer, I dibbled and dabbled in music too, obviously. I dibbled and dabbled in rap. So I got a lot of rapper friends and niggas who I fuck with who we be in a studio, we be doing tracks. So I came up with a phrase, I be getting high to balance out the lows. And I noticed that comedy gives me that high. When I'm on stage and I know they really not ready for what's about to happen next.
Yeah.
Like I told somebody recently, I said, yo, I don't care who's before me. Because if you're doing good before me, I'm like, if they love him, they're gonna love what I'm about to say. And if you're doing bad, I'm like, good thing they got me coming up next. Because I know what I'm about to fuck them up with. I got some shit in the cut that I know is gonna make them laugh.
Right.
So I be ready for it. And it's like when you know that they're about to laugh, and maybe that's the old player in me when you know you got them in the palm of your hand. Like, you know, I got this one joke where it kind of captivates the crowd. They're like hanging and they're waiting for me. They're not laughing and hysterical. They're literally on there just like, so what? and when the room erupts into laughter, I pee a little bit every time, just a little bit. That's why I bring extra draws to the show. I pee just a little bit because the laughter sometimes it shocks you and it's like it vibrates a little bit of pee out of you.
Yo, where's Sexy Spirit at? Because you sure just sound like a getting tingles in the penis, all right, but getting off on that comedy. So you use it as a sense of therapy as well. What has it helped you with as finding any type of healing or any type of purpose?
Well, real talk, it helped me a lot with my relationship with my mother before she died. It really gave me the understanding that, you know, tragedy plus time equals, like, you can find a little bit of funny in the shit. And real talk, it wasn't that bad. You know what I mean? Like, all the shit that she did to me, everything that was wrong about what she, you know, in my upbringing and kind of things that she was kind of doing out there, it made her, like, I said this at the funeral. I said, yo, she raised a son that could live in the world without her. Because a lot of these niggas can't live without their mama. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these niggas would fall the fuck apart. I seen a lot of times niggas crying and so I stood at my mother's grave like a G. Matter of fact, I danced on my mother's grave. I danced over her dead body. Because I promised, no, one time we got into an argument, right? And I promised, I said, bitch, I can't wait to dance on your grave. You'll never meet my grandchildren. You'll never see no grandchildren. I told her that. I said, it was an argument. You know, you say fucked up shit when you're arguing. She would say a lot of fucked up shit to me too. But this is what I said, and I own this. This is my account. I said, bitch, I can't wait to dance on your grave. You'll never see no grandchildren from me. And she never saw no grandchildren from me. Mm-hmm. And I hit a Millie Rock over her grave. And me and my sister stood there and laughed because she was like, yeah, you told her you was going to do that. And I was like, she knew she raised the son of her word, a man of his word. And that's the kind of relationship we had. But it's like, right, you raised the son who's a man of his word, who's motherfucking, who can live in a world without you, who knows how to stand tall and keep a strong stoic face and, you know, cry in private like a real nigga.
Cry in private like a real nigga. But I'm glad you do have a because most men, emotional behind closed doors or out in public, they don't even like to tap into their emotions. So I do appreciate that, you know, hey, I'm going to get this out of my system. But I
you got to get it out. You got to get it out.
Do my shit privately.
Do privately. Cry. Be around people you really trust when you cry. I got caught out there recently crying in front of a hoe. I shouldn't have been crying. I should have I should have held my shit. I should have stayed tough. I was dying. In my defense, I was dying. I literally, like, the definition of dying, that was me for those 10 days. Okay. So I trusted in the Lord, and, you know, it wasn't the Lord. It was some other shit. took off his wig. It was Beelzebub. I said, "Oh my God, what the fuck?" But they got me. They caught me lacking. They caught me lacking. Got some. Y'all hear some wild audio of me out there, but just know that I was talking to the ancestors. I took the purple heart root, but it didn't heal me. I was fucked up. I was on the ancestral plane talking to some people.
I want to go there, but you know what? Since I've been following you on social media, your ass stay in the IG headlines. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just like,
look, you know what it is? I realized what it is. What it is that I really don't care. So I'm authentically be like, as long as it ain't on some indictment papers, I don't care. I don't care what you say. Like, that's why I be telling, when these niggas be getting mad at me and they be threatening me, I always tell them, yo, I've been threatened by more dangerous men than you. I really have been. Like, men who I believe when they say, yo, when I see you, like, so when you say when you got your fedora all crumped up and you in there with no socks on, sliding your feet and shit, talk about some, nigga, you got 3 choices when I see you. You got 3 choices. You give me a call, you win or you lose. Well, look, I like to win or lose, nigga. It don't matter. It ain't about winning or losing for me. It's about the fight. It's about the fight for me. That's what I like. I like the action. When niggas challenge me to fights and boxing matches and shit, nigga, I don't care about winning. You trying to box, nigga. I'm trying to beat your body. These niggas got me fucked up out here sometimes. That's what I be saying to myself. This is what I say to myself. But I be trying to remember that, look, I'm a tax-paying citizen now. So I can't be doing all of that.
I'm trying my best here because
I'm a tax-paying citizen.
I'm in rehab. I'm in petty rehab. So let me go on to the next section here. So,
well, they call me Petty Ruxpin, so you got the wrong. This is the wrong situation right now.
I can't with you.
I said a long time ago, I said all my enemies are homeless. You have you been peeping that? Yes. All my enemies are homeless. All my enemies are homeless. Every single one of them are homeless.
I would pump the brakes, but see, this is the funny shit when you get into your petty.
I'm not even trying to be petty. This is why I need to put this cognac down. This is why I stopped drinking Hennessy a long time ago. But now they got me back on. And I'm in a bad mood lately. It should be horrible. I always get to thinking around this time of year, Labor Day. My father died around Labor Day. So when they be like, it was the 3rd of September, I'd be like, that's when I remember. I'm like, damn, no, he didn't. No, because my daddy didn't die on the 3rd of September, but we was setting up the funeral arrangements around then because he died August 28th. So that always reminds, damn, my daddy did die a couple days ago. Fuck, that's why I was feeling all weird and shit, man. I was. The energies be real, you know what I'm saying? So when that shit hit today, it's like, it was the 3rd of September. That's why I'm sipping a little Hennessy for Ron Baker. Shout out to Ronnie Baker, man. You raised the G. I lived more years than you ever did, and I don't know what to do. Sometimes I want to talk to that nigga and be like, yo, what would you have done when the bitch said that? What would you have done with the bitch said that? I don't know what it is. I didn't know what to say. I just looked at it.
How does your damn street smarts help you in the comedy game? Because, you know, most people don't know. You got to have a little street sense in every industry that you in. So how does it help you navigate comedy?
Well, it lets me know which comedians do cocaine. I know I have it when I see it. I know it. And I'm cool to keep that secret. I'm cool to keep your secrets. I'm gonna just put that out there first and foremost. I'm not gonna be out here telling people you off the book of sugar. You know what I mean? I'm gonna mind my business.
Oh God.
It's just when you do pervy shit and when you touch kids or do young bitches and shit, I don't be off that. That's what I don't be off of. Okay? So like if she say no, that means no, my nigga. That's all I have to say. But it lets me know like when niggas got dirt on them. Like my street shit, my best sense in the street was knowing niggas like. So right back in the day, like when I was like gang banging and shit and doing all that dumb shit, some niggas in the gang would call me the evils. Because I used to tell them I could look into niggas' eyes and see the evils in their heart, the evils in their heart, devil, the devil. So I would. That's what I would tell the homies. I'd be like, yo, nah, he dirty, bro. We could get him. He dirty. And motherfucking, that was my talent. Like that was my trait. I see the angles. I see it before it happens.
Yep.
So like when I look at a lot of niggas, and that's been happening a lot in comedy, I can look at them and tell what they into. I can know that something is off. Like that's how I was with the raccoon. I looked at him, I'm like, you trying to offer this white girl a handful of Xanax for some pussy. Maurice, this don't feel right to me, bro. I will not be a part of it. That's what I said. I said, Maurice, this is not right. I will not be a part of it. I will not help you give this white girl a handful of Xanax for some pussy. No, sir. No, I'm not off that. You give her money like a good, honest nigga.
Oh my God. You know.
But he was broke. But he was broke.
Oh my God. My crystals ain't kicking in. I was trying to keep this shit away. Hold on. The power of Vino compels you. So
no, because this is real shit. This is what be happening with some of these niggas. These niggas be out here doing the wildest shit, and then they look at me like, you was supposed to have my back there, play. I'm like, well, hello. I can't get with that shit. No. That's I'm not saying it's date rape to offer women drugs for sex, but it's date rape adjacent. That's what I'm saying. It's date rape adjacent to offer them drugs for sex. That's just one of my views. I'm sorry.
No, sir. No, you go right ahead. This is a place. This is a safe pace.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You can speak your piece, and I'm gonna be laughing my ass
even
off.
When I had girls that would have had sex with me for a couple of ecstasy pills, I still gave them a couple of dollars just to make them feel good to leave. Hey, you want to try to get your hair done? You want to go to Rainbow or something? Here, take this $40.
Well, while we in Pettyville, is it me or is it more comedians have beefs than rappers?
Well, it's because them comedian beefs ain't real. They know they gonna always fall back on yo, we gotta get this money, yo. We gotta fall back. Yo, it's about the funny, yo. It's about the funny. A couple of niggas is gangster, they really get it shaken, but most of these niggas is playing. And because everybody's scared to lose the pop culture dollar, they just fall in line. You know what I mean? And that's why I always be thinking I'm about to quit. I be quitting comedy every other week because I'm not sure if I got what it takes to be like, because I really got a hand problem. Like back in the day, I used to just beat niggas. I'm the quick nigga to smack you. Even a couple of my friends, I punched a couple of my friends like on some like, hey yo, stop, nigga, what the fuck? Like, and they know I got hands, like just because that's how I move. But it's like I was thinking about quitting the other day because I'm like, yo, I don't got what it takes to be like fake for niggas. I don't got what it be. I don't got what it takes to be that nigga who will sit there and know that a nigga is a fuck nigga, but just because his shit is good on stage, I still gotta fuck with him. I don't know if that's in me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I feel you because if I'm like this, like if you're not gonna be authentic with me, please don't think I don't see past the bullshit. And some people still try to, put the blindfold over you and try to, yuck their way in. I'm like, nah, dude, I'm still keeping my eye on your ass because there's something about you.
Yeah, it's wild. Like I was telling someone, I was like, yo, I'm at a point where like I've never, like everybody talks about accountability, right?
Right.
And I don't feel like I get enough respect on the level of accountability that I have to have just as a black man in America. As a black man in America, like I have an ex-girlfriend. She broke up with me because she said, I'm always right and there's something wrong about that. Those were her exact words. She's like, yeah, you're just always right and there's something wrong about that. You just gotta be right. And I said, you know what, bitch, you're right. I'm a black man in America. If I get it wrong one time, that could be my life. That could definitely be my freedom. I could end up swinging from a tree. Nigga, I can't afford to be wrong. I'm black in America. I can't afford to be half wrong. I can't be perceived to be wrong. I've been having shit go on to me in these last couple months that if I had ever did them, I am under the jail.
Yeah.
I'm in jail. Y'all definitely cancel me.
Mm-hmm.
But that's my reality as a black man.
Yeah.
I understood that as a child. Like, and that's one of the things I always thank my mother to understand me about, because it's like, as a black man, and this is for black people, not even just a man, but mostly for black men.
Yeah.
Understand this, and I will tell them this, and they're gonna think this is a culture shock. Trigger warning for all you soft niggas. Trigger warning. As a black man, you're gonna feel handcuffs on your wrist one day. You may have done nothing wrong. You may be absolutely right in the situation. The police may be violating you at every turn, but you're gonna feel those cuffs on your wrist. You need to stay cool, my nigga. Stay cool and pray that you don't get this man amped up to a point where he wants to hurt you while he has you restrained. Okay? Know that if you really didn't do nothing, at least in court, you will have an opportunity to prove your innocence. But right now, stay cool, my nigga. I know the cuffs hurt. I know you didn't do nothing. I know you want to explain. It's nothing to explain right now. You're being wrong. Yes, you are being wrong. Stay cool, my nigga. Now think like having to think like that every day.
Every day. Exactly.
Every single day. Stay cool, my nigga. Don't let them perceive you as a threat, my nigga. Don't lose your life because you got to speak on something, my nigga. And think about that. Like that's the real thoughts of what a black man thinks.
Yeah.
Well,
just
this black man
cool.
anyway. Just trying to stay alive.
Yeah. And
so when you see me talking shit.
I mean, because me raising a son, I gotta tell him the same thing. Watch your temper. Watch your temper, because I'm telling you right now, that temper is going in. Nobody's gonna understand your temper.
Nobody. They're gonna see a big black nigga acting a fool. That's what they're gonna say. That's what they're gonna say. Big black nigga acting a fool. He reached for my gun. He did this. He did that. Stay cool, my nigga. Mm-hmm. And that's why I always move like that. Stay cool, my nigga. Yeah. Stay cool. Stay cool. Just don't let them see you sweat. Don't let them see you act up.
That is one hell of a note to end this episode on. And I mean, the conversation does continue, and I didn't want to stretch this whole conversation out over another episode. So if you want to watch the entire conversation, you have to head over to my YouTube channel. That's Talk to Me Michelle, and you will look at the previous lives, and you will definitely find From the Streets to the Stage of Comedy with Big Vino. So I appreciate you guys. Make sure you follow my brother Vino on Instagram at Big Vino Comedy. And you can also visit his website, which is comedictherapy.xyz. All right, so make sure you check him out over there. And he will be back on the live platform, so make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel so you don't miss another live episode. And if you're looking for additional great Black excellent content, head on over to MBG Podcast Network. Everything that you want to know from Black podcasters is on that network. So make sure you check them out. And you can continue to support my podcast over on Buy Me a Coffee. So that's buymeacoffee.com/Talk to Me Michelle with 1L. Merchandise is available. And if you want to contribute, that's another way of supporting the podcast and the content. So I appreciate your time, and I will see you next episode. Peace.
picture.